welcome to France.
Merci beaucoup.
And we are delighted to promote today or this afternoon Wales. I've got 3 questions to ask you. Since the new treaty agreement between the UK and the EU, is still Europe, and more precisely France, a priority for the Welsh Government?
Absolutely is. Top priority for us is our relationship with European countries and with France in particular. We opened an office here in 2018 specifically to demonstrate how important that relationship is for us. It's important on many different levels. Absolutely in trade cooperation agreement important in that respect, but also in terms of cultural links, sporting links, historical ties. We have tremendous links with Brittany, for example, in terms of Celtic culture and tradition, but we're developing further links ourselves through the office in particular. We were visiting this morning to Saint-Quentin on Yvelines, and fantastic to see the businesses there, the exciting approach that they're taking, and so much overlap with what we're doing in Wales as well. So we really feel that we're strengthening through our office and strengthening those links with France. And further to that, just to say, we have been having a number of themed years recently, and next year, 2023, it is our intention to have a Wales in France themed year to demonstrate the importance of that relationship.
Oh, that's great. So we hope to be involved in that. And I come from Brittany, so I'm pleased to see that you have got links with Brittany.
Absolutely, very, very important, genuinely.
What are the key sectors in the Wales-France relationships?
Okay, well, I think firstly to say there are a number of areas where we have so much overlap, and there are so many areas in which we can collaborate and work together. We've heard just this morning about cybersecurity. We have a fantastic cluster within Wales, cybersecurity cluster, a very real strength in numbers and in depth of the type of businesses operating there. So cybersecurity, absolutely. Tech in general, we have a compound semiconductor cluster in South Wales, world leading in many of the things that they do, but that tech overlap, the way that we can work together, absolutely key. Other areas, renewable energy, vital to us all. Climate change and our approach is fundamental for us all, and we're all working together in that respect, but renewable energy very much a focus for us. Other areas, fintech, but for Wales it's actually insurtech. We have 3 of the top comparison websites actually came out of Wales. We've got a recent investor there, fantastic bank that's investing, Starling Bank, investing in Wales as well. So from a fintech perspective, a lot going on. And I really see overlap here, just from our conversations this morning, that's really key. Life sciences similarly, and then an area that really sort of underpins a lot of that and brings a lot of links for us is the creative sector. Tremendous amount happening here and in Wales, and I think so much that we could do together. So great, a really good overlap.
So a lot of things,
yes.
Actually. It's a lot of development to come too. Would you mind to tell us a bit more about new net zero plan? Yes, for Wales and Welsh universities, because since Brexit, the tutoring scheme is has not been set up yet. So what's going on that?
Yeah. Well, to say we have a government in place in Wales. Within that, our First Minister created a climate change ministry where he sought to bring together a lot of the key areas that contribute in this respect in terms of climate change, and that has culminated in the net zero plan. So bringing into one ministry transport, housing, the types of impacts that will really make a difference collectively. We've been looking at a whole range of things, from where we get our energy source through to decarbonisation of the bus fleet. There's all sorts of elements to that. So all of that's combined within our net zero plan. It shows our ambition. It's very much part of our international strategy as well. One of our key aims is to be a globally responsible nation, and our contribution to net zero is very much a part of that. So having a minister and a deputy minister focused on climate change two people, absolute driving forces, full of energy, tons of ideas, has been really positive for us. And the net zero plan is a manifestation of all of that coming together and our desire to play our part as a nation and then working with others. You mentioned universities. We have 8 in Wales, fantastic universities with many international links and ties already. Universities that frankly are out there in the world, and we have a great number of students from overseas coming into Wales also, which we very much value their presence, their cultural interchange, and the way that creates a really interesting learning environment. As a government, we were hoping that we would be able to stay within Erasmus+. That's not been possible. So what we've done, sitting alongside Turin, not in competition, sitting alongside Turin, is create our own programme. It's called Taith. It's a Welsh word for journey. And we've invested in that as a government, invested 65 million into that. So that's creating opportunities over the next 4 academic years, the next 5 years, in which we're looking to bring students in and send students out. It's a demonstration of us being an open, outward-facing nation. It's about not just higher education, further education, it's about vocational training as well, youth groups. So it's a way of continuing that international contact and that interchange through a programme that we've devised ourselves. Our First Minister has announced that and devised that. It's already started applications for the coming academic year.
Great.
So it's set up and running, but it's institution to institution. It's not government getting involved and telling people what to do. It's very much about universities and further and higher education, as I say, vocational training, partnering with others internationally, and then together making the most of the funding to get that interchange.
So that's very reassuring actually, because it's very important that students can exchange
Yes.
for comprehension of countries and
Absolutely.
culture, and working better together.
Yes, definitely.
Andrew, thank you for this interview,
Merci.
and we hope you have got a nice day in
Thank
France in that lovely weather.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. Really happy, and yes, I'm very lucky with the weather.